Hello. The fuck? Oh, that's sweet. This is um the missing video. That's this world. That's cool. Um this is a new entry in this little like video diary thing I got going on, I guess. No, music can be on. Um I've realized every time not something important happens in my life, but sometimes I don't know. I guess Minecraft is just it's such innocence, I guess. And I'm not trying to be profound. I think I just gravitate towards this game because for a long time it was my comfort. It was just something to do and something to play with no expectations, and anything could happen, good or bad. What are they? These are cool. There's like little leaves now. Leaf litter. Oh, that's cute. Um, a lot's happened since last time I've done one of these. I completed my challenge of making something every single day, and I'm really proud of that. I can't bring myself to erase the whiteboard that just says make something every day. Day 142, 5 months, good job. It's a little baby accomplishment, and that's important to celebrate. I did it, and that was cool. Um, no, I'm making this one because I'm anxious. I'm going on a vacation. And I know how that sounds. It's not like super far away from where I live, but the scenery will be different. The people will be different. The things I will be interacting with will be different. Whoa, that's cool. I just crave something new. And that's not to say I'm like ungrateful of where I live and who I live with. I need a change. I need a big change. Last night, I realized I'm so prone to trying to escape my own life rather than live it that I'm just running. I've healed a bunch and I can recognize when things get bad and my bad habits and trying to prevent them. But what are these? There's so much new stuff. Firefly bush. Oh, that's so pretty. I haven't seen fireflies in. Oh no, I did see them last summer, which was really nice. Because before that, it's been years. We were having a fire at a friend's house. Because we do that a lot in the summer. And I was noting to them about how it's been so many years since I've seen fireflies and just the magic that they hold. And we were in their backyard and they just pointed over the bush and I saw like two or three, and they feel like an endangered species. I don't think they are, but you just don't notice them. And I think that goes for like a lot of things now as growing older. I'm not old by any means. I know I'm still young. I'm about to be 23, which is something. But who knows? I'm overall going in a more positive direction, I think. Are footsteps not on? I can't hear my feet go. It is. Oh, I hear it just super faintly. Um, yeah, I'm going on a vacation. I don't think I'm gonna stop making stuff because drawing and sketching in watercolors and taking pictures, that's my therapy. It's my way of calming down, and I love just observing the world from different angles and trying to portray it differently. Um, Last night though, I had the realization. I mean, I just was so stressed about money, about this vacation, about spending so much money. And I know I have to. I know I need to. Which sucks that you need to spend money in order to have fun. It's just, I'm so consumed by it. Like, it plagues almost every waking thought. It goes back to when I was, like, dirt poor and was making $50 at the end of my shifts after paying for rent, food, and all the things, and living off of $50 a month pretty much, when my job should have been paying me more, but I didn't fight for it because I was too anxious. Overall, I am in a better space, I think. It's just a lot sometimes. I've been, like, every periodically, I've been, once in a while, I've been going through, there was a cat. I've been going through the videos from that series. Oh, hello. And I don't know, I'm so free in those. Which is funny because I wasn't necessarily feeling the most trapped. Because I wasn't. I definitely wasn't. I just was cooped up a lot. I rarely went outside. And I don't know. It was just different. You're orange. Huh. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, I kick you out of your bed. I'm gonna kick you out. That double bed? Nope. Stolen. Um, it'll be interesting to not feel the pressure of needing to make something. It's going to be in the back of my mind while I'm there, maybe, but what the fuck? Armadillo. I feel this because this is my job. Because this is my job. I feel this pressure to create, and when I'm not, or when I'm taking, hell, a break, it feels like I'm not only wasting time, but I don't know, like I don't deserve to. Like I can't afford to stop because it all comes back to money, which is so dumb. But speaking of which, I'm really trying to get the print shop thing, mail club. Maybe I don't know if I want to do that. I think I just want to sell my art. But I'm working more on the Patreon. I need to research more on how to do this, but I'm trying to get an understanding for what I need to do. But it's good. I've been making a whole bunch of watercolors. I had this talk with a lot of people yesterday. Lately, it feels like I've been too in control of my art, if that makes sense. So I did something fun. I poured coffee all over some mixed media paper and let it dry, and it took hours, and I'm working on it still, but it looks like a little elephant. I poured coffee all over mixed media paper, and I'm just letting my mind fill in the gaps, and it took shape, and that's really cool. Like, I did very little so far, and it already looks like something, which I don't know how I feel about, because I prefer abstract, where you don't really know what it looks like. It's more of just what it feels like. This is the first time, one of the first times, my art has actually, like, looked like something. And it's not a bad thing. It's just not what I typically do. I'm not good at realism. I don't like realism. It's questionable because I find whenever I start creating, I'm gravitating towards it now more than ever, which isn't necessarily an awful thing. It's just, again, different. I don't know. I feel like when we have the ability to create, we have the ability to pull things from our minds and put it down onto physical form. That alone is beautiful. But also the fact that we can just stare at some paint on canvas and it makes you feel something. When that's so silly. Like, it's ridiculous. Why does it make us feel things? It's just like organized splotches of things. And that alone has the ability to, like, dig into our souls and pull on it. And that's so fucking cool. I've started this new project that I'm really, really excited for. But it requires the work of other people as well. And there's only been a few that are on board with the idea, but the few that were, like, not only encouraging but so optimistic. And I think that's something I need to make and bring more into this world. I'm a very sad and depressed person, but I do see the world for its beauty, and I do feed into the delusion that we can make it more beautiful. I know we can. I know saying that that's delusion is nihilistic. I try not to be, but so many things. That's a pretty island. That's like a... Oh, I'm also watching Lost for the first time. I'm hooked. I started it this morning. And moments like those when I wake up and I don't immediately create something, I feel kind of shitty. But for this job especially, for the title of artist, it's important to not only absorb your surroundings, but create and relax, because yesterday was a really long day. Not in a bad way, in a very good way. I got a lot done. I did important adult things that needed to be done. I played around and did stupid shit with my art. I felt free again, which is probably the most important thing. I'm just reflecting a lot. That's not a bad thing. It just can be mentally taxing. This has probably gone on for way too long. I think I just have a lot to say because I don't ramble to myself as much anymore. I talk to myself, which is really good, and I continue to do it. It's just I need to talk with more artists. It's what I'm finding. It's because misunderstood isn't the right word, but feeding off of ideas of others and bouncing them around, playing with like very cool things. I'm so excited. Tomorrow I get to see my artist friend and we're going to do some painting together. And it's going to be really fun. I'm just trying not to get totally burnt out of creating before that. So I think that's why I'm making this. It's a way for me to feel like I'm staying busy while simultaneously reflecting and trying to get some stuff out. It feels good. I don't know. Sometimes it's good to just do these human videos, because I've seen a lot of debate, or not a lot of debate, but a lot of perspective, and I've been watching YouTube more. It varies, but I'm trying to like watch more artists and stuff and not rot my brain, but watch something to get inspired so that I put it down and then create, because that's an important loop I try to have instead of just it was also like the focus on why do we feel like we need to rot our brains? Why do we feel the need to detox isn't the right word, but decompress in this form that isn't healthy? I don't know. I find it very strange. I'm trying to do it less. Like I'm trying to fall asleep with nothing going on. Normally I play relaxing videos or meditation or stuff to distract me, because when I close my eyes and try and sleep at night, it's terrifying. But I'm facing that fear. I know I didn't do good last night, but sometimes it just doesn't work, and that's okay. I know who I am. I know the habits that I've created. I'm just trying to be better. It was also really cool. I asked my mom for some art that I did as a kid because I needed it for this upcoming project. And one of them looks super similar to one of my paintings that I did last year. I'm staring at it right now. And it's so interesting because we're conveying two separate things, I think. I have an understanding of one of them. One of them looks like a pig. I don't know the intention, which is weird because I'm so used to understanding what I feel. And I guess I just haven't looked at it enough. But yeah. I know this vacation is going to be good for me. I know that I need it. I know that I haven't taken one in I don't know how many years now. I think 3, 2, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I need a break. I think some days I'm not gonna create anything, and that's okay. I don't want to post much about it. I think I want to keep this experience for me and my friend. I feel like I have to take the porn camera though, because I like documenting my life. I want to try and be more. I'm trying to be more unapologetically me, and that includes filming and stuff. I just get anxious, but I'm trying not to let that anxiety run my life. Reflecting is hard. I do it constantly, but it takes a lot out of you. I also realized something in these videos as well. These little video diary entry things. Playing Minecraft like this, notice how I'm not standing still, I'm always running. I think that's a good understanding of how I feel. I just need to get out of my hometown. I need to move eventually. It's just, oh hey, it's round. I don't know. Changes a lot. I'm trying to be better at it, but changes a lot. I also want to make stuff slower. Oh, the YouTube thing. Yes. YouTube videos have gotten to a point where the expectation is to be such mass production, even with small little creators that won't normally do that sort of thing. Like, editing has to be not over the top, but it has to be attention grabbing. It has to feel like not a movie, but just an experience and a big one. I love this platform because at first, as in the very first YouTube video, was just me at the zoo. It's just human. It's human documentation of life, of how we experience things and what we find funny and entertaining, and the places we go, the people we meet, the things we do. That's not just vlogging stuff, which I can't believe it's called that now. Even in videos that are about video games and stuff, I'm not talking video essays, just people playing, it's still documentation of life. I think we need more of that. I think we need to, if we are creating stuff on platforms like here, it needs to be slower. People need to be able to sit fucking still and not be overwhelmed by 30 gajillion things on the screen. And maybe not a lot of editing, not a good microphone, not a good camera, and whatever medium that you're doing. I think it needs to be slower. I hope you've noticed that in my videos. I'm trying to slow down. I'm tired of running and chasing the next thing. I'm going to continue to do that, unfortunately, but it's in a better light. I chase the next project, the next art piece, because as what's plastered above my door, artist is something I cling to, a way for it all to make sense. And on my mirror, a mantra that lives in my head: an artist's job is never finished, because we create until we die. It's just who we are. We're people. We're human. We do that. Even if you work a soul-crushing office job, it may not be soul-crushing to you, and I hope not. I hope you find joy in the work that you do. I'm not trying to demoralize it or invalidate it. It's just, it's not for me. I'm not capable. Whether that be from my, whether that be from my anxieties and past experiences, or because I found my calling. I know I'm put here to create, that I'm supposed to make stuff, that I'm supposed to not stop. Not in the way of I should never take breaks or I should never take time off, but I gotta be a fan of myself. And it comes across as self-centered and arrogance. I really try not to have it come across like that. I don't want it to, but you live with yourself the most, and you have to be okay with that. You have to learn to love yourself and be okay in your own skin and who you are. Be proud of the things you accomplish and be there for yourself when you fall short. Humans are always going to make mistakes. We are flawed creatures. And I love that I've, especially lately, discovered so much about that I prefer the flawed imperfections as much as I am a perfectionist with my own craft. I do love the accidents. For example, the Souls painting. That wasn't planned. It was gonna look like something else, but another motto of if it looks blue, make it blue. And I did. And then I tried something new, which was using gold. I hate gold. It doesn't look good. It never works. But it just kept on working. I don't know how. I don't understand why, but whenever I look at that piece, which is sad because it's in a box now, I don't know, I can hear the souls. And that's beautiful. talking for too long. No one's gonna want to listen to this, but that's okay. I like leaving these little messages for me. I've noticed I've stopped talking to myself throughout time. When I first started out on YouTube, there would be messages I would give to my future self who would edit the video, and just little check-ins, little fun things that it's like a scavenger hunt. And on things that I leave for future me, there's ways to communicate to the past. And maybe I'm just crazy, but like my ideas don't feel like ideas. They feel like a future version of myself is telling me what to do. I know how that sounds, but it's what I find comfort in believing in. And that's not a bad thing. Life doesn't have to be this big stress ball, as much as it is currently. And as difficult as I make it sometimes. I'm trying. I'm not gonna give up. No matter what life throws at me, no matter what challenges, no matter if I fucking lose limbs or get diagnosed with some fatal disease. I may not be comfortable with death. I know I'm terrified of it, but when my time comes, I want to know that I left my life with, at the very least, little regrets and joy. The friends and family around me, and knowing that I didn't give up on my dream. I kept it alive, I fed the flame, and I tried. No matter if I become an artist that no one will hear about, I'll fade into obscurity and just disappear like a puff of smoke. I'll know. I'll know that I really fucking tried. And I gave my all to something that was hard. I've trapped myself. I've trapped myself in this bubble because anything but creating is a death sentence. This job, this desire to create isn't just a hobby. It's not just, oh, how's that little art thing going? I breathe this. I live this. I am art. Anyone can have their opinions, about how modern art is dead, or that's not real. The fuck? Lodestone. But I'll know. I'll know. I'm grateful to be alive. And I'm grateful to be in the position where I can continue to create. I can't give up on my dream. Because if I do, then that's unfair to the kid that's cowering behind his blankets, crying right now. Terrified. Because he doesn't understand the world. He lost someone. I think this is the way I keep them alive. I love you, younger self. And I love you, Grandpa. I'm never gonna stop creating.